Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kate. Today's video is going to be a fun little change from the content I usually make. I am going to be tier ranking all of the Mondstadt characters. I want to eventually go through and tier rank all of the nation's characters, but I feel like doing them all at once would just overwhelm me considering how many characters we have now. So I'm just going to take it piece by piece and probably go into a lot of depth for each of these characters that you don't care about. Oh well. So anyway, let's just go ahead and start ranking them. Okay, so let me just start off with a quick little disclaimer. Please know that my tier ranking is not based on how good the character is. It's really going to be based more on like their character design and their lore, but I'm definitely still going to keep in mind how strong of a character they are. But this isn't going to be like a, hey, these are the best characters of all time in Genshin Impact, go build them, they're going to be amazing on your team, because that's not the case. Please also remember that these are all just my opinions, and you all, of course, are entitled to yours, but just be nice to me, okay? I don't want to see any mean comments. Definitely let me know down in the comments, you know, your opinion on where I rank these characters, but nicely, please. Okay, so first up we have Albedo, and if I'm being honest, I did not start playing Genshin until around 2021, and like late 2021, so I really feel like I missed out on just Albedo. I don't really feel strongly for him either way, but I don't really like him, I guess. I think some of his story is super interesting though, and the whole like plot line of, you know, maybe one day he's gonna turn evil and like be the downfall of Mondstadt. I do kind of feel like he might come back and be part of the main story again at some point, but honestly, like as of right now, I have no connection to him. I don't know much about him, but his outfit is like a little plain. Like I feel like his character design isn't too crazy. He kind of looks like a 4-star to me. So yeah, I think not my cup of tea is gonna be where I leave him. Okay, so next is Amber, and honestly for me there's a lot of nostalgia attached to Amber, but that's like where it ends. She's not really a very good character in my opinion. I feel like being an outrider is literally her only personality trait, and there's not really any other depth to her besides that. I don't feel like she's a very important character besides, you know, the fact that she's the first person that we met when we got here. But other than that, I feel like her story and just herself, she's just lacking. I'm honestly gonna put her at yikes. I think her character design is pretty though. Her red outfit is just, it's iconic. It's like Genshin, but she's not a good character. I'm never gonna use her. I don't really think about her often. And like I said, like there's not really much to her at all. I literally tried Googling like cool things about Amber and there's like nothing. It just proved my point. And now we have Barbara. Honestly, Barbara has always been a favorite character of mine. She's a good healer in the early game, and I feel like kind of a staple on early game teams, so there is a little bit of nostalgia there, but I think her character design is really cute, and her summertime outfit, like the one with the little rubber ducky bag, is everything to me. If I had C6 Barbara, I would buy that outfit and I would be a Barbara main. Also, not to mention, she's the only 4-star character to have a burst animation, which I feel like gives her bonus points, honestly. So I'm gonna put her at, I mean, honestly, I do love her. I don't know what it is about Barbara. I just love Barbara. All right, and now we have D-Luke. I would absolutely love to put D-Luke right here, but because I cannot get him, I refuse. I feel like I have a team ready for him and I have the Wolf's Gravestone, but I just cannot lose the 50-50 to him. It's not possible for me, apparently. Everyone says he looks like an alien. I completely disagree. His character design is cool. And also his 5-star skin. Oh my god, that is so cool. Like, that's such a cool character. His story in the manga is so much more interesting than I feel like what we've learned so far about him in the game, so I'm really hoping that maybe we'll get more glimpses of him in the future. I know we got that event, I can't remember how long ago that was, but we did get that event, and that's where his 5-star skin came out, and that was super interesting, but I feel like there could be so much to him and they kind of just left him. So I'm gonna put him at I love them and probably in front of Barbara. I feel like this works. This is fitting. You guys are not gonna like this, but I'm gonna put Bennett at not my cup of tea. For me, I just think that Bennett is so overhyped. I know he's a super strong character and I know that he fits well on every team, but I just feel like his gameplay and everything, it just gets so stale. I get so bored when I play him. I like his character design, but it's kind of plain. I don't feel like there's anything too special about the way that he looks. I do always feel bad for him though because he's so unlucky, but like that's not enough to make me move him higher up on this tier list. Sorry guys. Okay, so next is Diona. Honestly, I think Diona is a super cute character, but I don't feel like she's really an important character in any way. Her character design is so cute, but I feel like she doesn't have much else to her besides, I know she's a bartender that doesn't like alcohol, but somehow always magically makes drinks that everybody loves. But that's not enough for me to like care. I feel like that sounds so bad, but I have never felt connected to this character. I built her for some team I made a while back and I tried to use her and everything, and I think she's fun to play, but like I said, I'm really into characters that have like a lot to them. Give me the sad, tragic backstories. That's what I'm looking for, not like little kitty girl. Okay, so listen, I know Eula is a fan favorite, so I'm really sorry to tell you this, but she is not my favorite character. Her character design is really pretty, but I just don't feel like she looks like a 5-star. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like sometimes like 5-stars, they just have this distinct look. You look at them and you're like, yeah, that's a 5-star. They look amazing. And I know it's early game though, and I need to like lay off with that because they've gotten a lot better at character designing since then. But still, I don't really have any sort of attachment to her. I think her backstory with the Lawrence clan and how she started working with the Knights of Favonius is interesting, but once again, it's like not enough to really make me love her. I don't feel like we got a lot on her. We got one quest, like her story quest, and that's all I know about her. I feel like if she's such an important character, there should be more with her. But also, like I said earlier, I think she's one of those characters that if I would have played earlier on, I would probably be more attached to her. I don't think I even knew she existed for the longest time when I started playing because she just like never had a rerun. For right now, I think I'll put her at I don't hate them because I don't hate them. I don't really have any liking to them, I guess. I don't know. No, I won't say that. You guys get me. It's fine. You get me. Now for me, Fischl is going to be the opposite of what I said about Eula. I think that her character design is amazing. I think she really looks like she could be a 5-star. And I love how well her like outfit matches her aesthetic, and it's perfect. You know, her eye patch is a pretty cool fashion statement too. I also found her backstory to be extremely interesting, and I like how her like real identity, I'm saying in quotes, is kept more hidden until you like read up on her. And also, I mean, she's just a strong character on a lot of different teams, so I feel like she's important. I love my girl Fischl. All right, right off the bat, I'm gonna say Jean looks like a 4-star. Probably put her at the back on Not My Cup of Tea. Her outfit is pretty, but it's extremely basic. It doesn't feel like anything special. And like, I've never just been drawn to her, I feel like. I don't have much to say about her, but a fun fact, I forgot she has a pet tortoise. That's pretty cool, but that's not moving her up on my list. Okay, awesome. And now we've made it to Kaya. Kaya is probably easily my favorite character that you get for free at the beginning of the game. He's a really strong character, and I feel like he guides you through basically all of the early game. And I also find his character design is so unique compared to a lot of the other Mondstadt characters. He's another one that like his outfit, for some reason, he just looks like he could be a 5-star to me. He's so cool, and he's got an eye patch. I mean, that's cool. I hope that he will continue to like be a main part of this story until the end. I really do wish that we could get a little bit more on his past, and like I know he was really young when he was sent over to Mondstadt as like a spy from Conria, but still, like I feel like that's important maybe to something. I don't know. But overall, I think that Kaya is like a super well developed character, and I would probably put him right here. Oh, how glad I am we made it to Klee. I don't even need to tell you where I'm putting her. But seriously, I have no complaints for Klee. Her animations are everything, and I honestly would give anything to have her. I've always wanted her. Every time she comes around, I try to pull for her. I've never been able to get her. I know that at this point, there are better characters now, but I just feel like, come on. She is so much fun to play, exploding everything. Her character design is just super cute, and her new skin is also so cute. I'm also super interested in her storyline, and I really would like to learn more about her mom. And like, we've never really met her mom, but we get so many glimpses from different people and everything. And I would really enjoy like getting another quest where we kind of figure out more about her. Okay, so let's see. I need to think. I'm not sure where I'm going to put Lisa. Honestly, Lisa's like a little bit of a weird character in my opinion. I always used to think it was weird how flirty she was. I kind of feel like her as a character, she was just like made for the male gaze. I think she's pretty. I feel like there's no depth to her besides that she's always flirting with me. And honestly, I've never figured out how to actually use her on my teams. Like, I have her on my team in my new account, but I don't know how much she's really helping. I feel like it's possible that she will be an important character in the future. I mean, she got a cool outfit. That's cool. I think I'm just gonna put her at I like them. Okay, and now we have Mika. If I'm being completely honest with you, I don't care about Mika. Gotta be one of the most forgetful characters. When he was announced, I kind of was like, who is Mika? Has anyone ever told me who Mika is? Are we supposed to know who Mika is? Have we ever seen a Mika? And I think like when he was coming out, we met him for the first time in an event or something. And so I just feel like, who is he? I don't know how useful of a character he is. I've never put him on any of my teams. So honestly, I kind of want to put him in Yikes. But I don't know if he's Yikes. But he would be at the front of Yikes. Like his character design is cool, but like I said, I mean, I didn't really care when he came out. Okay, now Mona used to be a character that I was obsessed with, but I feel like ever since I actually got her, I've lost interest in her. I built her completely and I had her on one of my teams, but I literally cannot figure out how to make her good. Like, she's on so many teams, I see people like playing with her all the time and people rave about her, and I literally cannot figure out what they have on her, what they're doing to her, how she is that good on their team, because she is not like that on my team. And also, I've just never figured out how to use her, so it's possible I just need to do my research and maybe she would be fine. But like, I built her completely and I've had no luck. I do think her character design is like top tier though, and her animations match her aesthetic so well. I feel like she was a well-developed character. I also really enjoy the whole her being an astrologist. I feel like that's so unique. I really enjoy when they actually have the characters be diverse, although, I mean, they're not that diverse, but I guess at least in terms of career and interests, I like how different they all can be. I really have enjoyed all of her parts and all of the quests and everything. I think I'll put her at the end of I love them. So for Noelle, I have to start off by saying that I love Noelle. She seems like the sweetest and most genuine character in the entire game, and like, I think it's so cute that she works so hard and she just wants to become a knight so bad. Like, she's so devoted to this career. She has a passion. I look up to her for that, you know? And her character design is so pretty. I love how it looks like a feminine kind of like knight maid. Like, I like how it's all mixed together. It's done so well. I also think I have a lot of attachments to her just for nostalgia reasons, but she had 2 entire like hangouts dedicated to her, and I feel like I got to know her so well. And I wish sometimes that other characters would have a little bit more to them, especially ones that didn't appear in the main quest as much. I'm probably gonna put her like here. Wow, I love a lot of characters. Now, I think Razor is just such a unique character. Before Sino, he was. But anyway, I think his backstory is just super well developed, and I enjoyed learning about him and his quest. I mean, I think his outfit is a little plain, but I'm not expecting him to be dripped out in crazy attire considering, you know, his whole backstory. I feel like it matches. It's not anything too crazy, but it definitely fits, like, how it should. He's honestly always been a comfort character for me, and Jacob used to be a Razor main, so he's so special to me. I'm probably gonna put him at the front of I love them, which is crazy because I feel like I didn't talk that much about him, but I really do love him, and also a lot of it's probably nostalgia, but I don't care. Okay, now we have Rosaria. I hold Rosaria in a very, very, very special place in my heart, and I love her. She was the very first character I ever decided to like main, and although that was forever ago and I have since abandoned that account, she just means so much to me. I don't know what it is. I think her character design is so good. It matches her so well, and it's just, I feel like it was done so well. And her attack animations are so good. She is such a good character. And also her backstory is like super dark, and I wish they would give us more of her. Like, we know some of these things about her, and I wish that we could get more from her, please. And I know this is just nostalgia telling me to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. She deserves to be there, you know? Oh, Sucrose. Sucrose was my very first 5-star on my first account, but like, I never used her. I don't know what it is. I've just never been drawn to her. I never tried building her. I never put her on a team. I don't know. It's maybe something about her appearance. I'm not sure what it is that just drew me away. I know she's a good character, but I also pulled Kazuha so early in the game that I feel like I just didn't need Sucrose. I never even bothered trying to use her. Her character design is super pretty though, and I always forget she has like animal ears. And so I think if we got more on her, I would also be maybe a little more interested in her. But for me, I just feel like I never got attached to her. So for right now, I'll probably just put her, I don't know, not my cup of tea, at the back. And last, But of course not least, we have Venti. Okay, I zoomed my list in a little bit so you guys can see better. I would say Venti is probably easily my favorite Archon. I love how fun and easygoing he is. I really enjoyed Mondstadt. I feel like Mondstadt was a lot more fun and like lightweight and just not super dark. And like, I definitely don't mind that later on down the road, but just something about this, it feels so warm and cozy. I think Venti's character design is honestly super precious. I think he looks perfect. I would not change a single thing. Venti's backstory is also just, I think, super interesting. You know, of course we know that he's an Archon, but I found it really sweet that like the form he is currently taking is his friend. Oh my god, I cried. That is so sweet. And I mean, I'd say that Venti is fairly strong. Like, I think overall Venti is just a really good character. Okay guys, so here is the final look at my tier list. I'm looking at it one more time to make sure I'm happy with where everything is placed, but I think it's fairly accurate. Okay guys, well I think that is going to be it from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me tier rank some Mondstadt characters. If you did, definitely let me know down in the comments below, and I will do this for the other nations. I just thought it would be a fun way to make kind of some different content than I usually do. Also, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. My Discord server will be linked in the description below for anyone who wants to join. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please remember that everyone is entitled to their own opinions, so even if you did not agree with me on my tier list today, that is okay. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye!